Hey guys, welcome to BTech. I'm Basil, this is HTC One Mini, this is the Sony Xperia Z1 Compact, and you're watching our comparison. These are two 4.3-inch screen devices, but they are very different. How? Well, let's find out. Design-wise, both very premium. Metal builds and phenomenal screens. Pleasure to look at and have in the hand. The curved backing of the HTC One Mini makes it feel very nice. The speakers up top and bottom, boom sound speakers, really give a sense of retro value to it and a unified look with the HTC One and the One Max. The Sony Xperia Z1 Compact also has an aluminium body, as we said, but it's also available in a range of colors, making it a lot more fun. You've got it in a yellow version, a black version and a white version as well. In addition to looking pretty great, it is also waterproof. So chuck this thing in the water and it will be absolutely fine. Hence, all your ports are underneath flaps on the left-hand side. That includes a micro USB port, micro SD card slot, and a micro SIM tray as well. Taking a look at the screens, as we said, both very nice panel, 720p resolution, so nice and sharp on 4.3 inches, really respectable PPIs. Flipping the phones round, cameras, 20.7 megapixel camera versus a 4 ultra pixel camera. This is really a 4.3 megapixel camera with slightly larger pixels than that found in most smartphones. Now the thing about the Sony Xperia Z1 camera is it's going to oversample, so it'll take a 20.7 megapixel picture and it will churn out a 7 odd megapixel shot. So it'll take the detail of those 20.7 megapixels and squish them down so you get a smaller file size, less noise. It's a really decent way of making a photo look good. Nokia's doing it with a PureView technology. HTC, on the other hand, has big pixels, so the intention is to capture more light. No optical image stabilization, but you should still get very good results. So we're going to anticipate from an early opinion that the Sony Xperia Z1 camera will deliver better results. Looking inside, and you've got Android on both of these devices, custom versions of Android, HTC Sense 5 and Sony's Xperia user interface. The Sony interface is really nice and clean and classical. It hasn't changed in a while, so it's starting to get a little bit dated. You do have some fun widgets that we've seen for a very long time, but all in all, it's a relatively recent version of Android. I think it's Android 4.3. Can check that for you very quickly. About phone, yeah, Android 4.3, so you've got that on the HTC One Mini too. So yeah, really new versions of Android. As far as connectivity goes, you've got LTE on both of these devices, NFC one-touch pairing on the Sony Xperia Z1 Compact. Unfortunately, no NFC on the HTC One Mini. So yeah, Qualcomm Snapdragon processors in both. You've got a dual-core processor with 1 GB of RAM in the HTC One Mini. Quad-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 clocked, I think it's 2.23 gigahertz in the Sony Xperia Z1 Compact. So this really is a flagship phone across the board in every sense of the word. So I've been Basil for BTech comparing these two devices. This one, the Sony Xperia Z1 Compact, will come in at more of a premium price point given the fact it is pretty much better across the board. It's a different proposition. It really is more an iPhone competitor, offering flagship spec and a more compact body. The HTC One Mini, in contrast, offers a cheaper price point for a relatively flagship experience, at least in terms of design and screen. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you click the like button if you're watching this on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. Head over to btech.com for the latest in smartphone, tablets, smart gadgets news, reviews, and some very cool deals as well. Enjoy the video? Click the subscribe button on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, and on the right side of the screen is where you will find 3 hand-picked videos for your viewing pleasure.